Hi everyone. So the new balance patch is out, and I want to talk about Cassie Cage because she received some changes. Most of them are aimed towards her third variation, and there is one universal change quite big for her. So let's start from the beginning. Victim region while ducking slightly increased. So to my understanding, um, this means that basically her hurt box while she's crouching was just extended, so certain characters won't be able to whiff their attacks anymore. The second one, Getup flawless block attack up plus back punch or up 2 now has 9 startup frames down from 13, recovers 4 frames faster on hit, and has an adjusted hit reaction. So that's a huge change. The one I mentioned before, basically what it means that her up 2 is viable now. So when it comes to get up attack, she can do follow up. And overall I feel, when it comes to getting up, it doesn't really change that much because up 2 it's quite risky to do on waking up. But when it comes to flawless blocking, that's a huge buff for Cassie, because Cassie was pretty much the only character in the game which couldn't do anything after her up to flawless block. I think Kitana had problems with her flawless blocks, and certain characters, they whiff more than you want. But Cassie, like, she couldn't do absolutely anything unless she was in the corner or it was like really situational. But now she can do follows up. So let me show you. So yeah, now you can flawless block the Cassie, and that's pretty good, because even though I'm not a person who flawless blocks a lot, I do it occasionally, and it was kind of the big weakness for Cassie, because while some characters, they can dish out up to 200 damage from their flawless blocks, or even more, if they, are willing to spend the bar. Cassie was pretty much, only thing she could do was up 3, and that doesn't do much. So yeah, like, now Cassie can flawless block, and that's amazing. Alright, moving on. Adjusted the hit region of Flipping Out, which now has 13 less recovery frames and 10 more frames of blockstun with reduced block pushback. Basically, the most useless move in the game is now like less useless. So the Flipping Out is this, and by this day I still don't see a point of this move. So now at least it's safe. Because now, if you accidentally pull this move out. Oh, come on. So now it's minus 14, but if you space it out, it's minus 13, minus 3, So it kind of varies between safe and pretty unsafe. I mean, I still think it's pretty useless, but whatever. Ball Buster can now be both high and low parried. So let me show you. So yeah, I mean, now you can parry low her Ball Buster. I mean, no one really does this move like in neutral or on block because it's hell unsafe, but I don't know, I guess fine, now you can flawless block. BLB 118 escape and BLB 118 advance no longer cost meter. So yeah, those are buffs to the sub-OD variation, and I guess only time will show is this variation finally viable? So basically, sorry, this doesn't cost meter anymore. It didn't cost meter before this variation was added to the game. Now you can move all over the place and don't worry about meter anymore. Flying glow kick now does 80 damage, was 60 before, and can now be cancelled into fatal blow on hit. 80 damage now. And now you can fatal blow from it. So I guess it's pretty good, because in this variation Cassie doesn't do much damage, so you know, now you can do something like this. Which is quite cool. Also, Flying Glow Kick now breaks armor and has an alternate Crushing Blow condition. So it's an armor breaker and it triggers Crushing Blow. So basically, by default, Crushing Blow activates if it's a punish. And it's like 250 damage. I think it's only a punish, right? Yeah. Yeah, like counter or punish. So now it's an armor breaker. Oh, I forgot. Breakaway. Let's say random. So now it does that, and it's for 41, almost 42%, which is pretty good. So it's great that this move is armor breaker, but at the same time it's exclusive to Sub-So-D variation. And I don't know about that, because Cassie's still gonna suffer from breakaways, especially in Digital Soldier. Even after kneecapping, I mean, opponent can break away so quickly that you cannot even, you know, start doing your follow-up. Also, you know, they can break away late and punish you after they stand up. Also, landing this, well, I was testing before, it's quite tricky. Yeah, but it's still possible. So that's pretty much the only two moves, you know, which you can do the armor breaker afterwards, because, you know, she doesn't have any launchers in Sub-So-D. So I wish Up Glowing Kick was her armor breaker, but well, it is how it is. You know, I'm gonna take her ability to flawless block over universal armor breaker any day of the week. Adjusted the peak height and travel arc of Fatal Blow basically to hit more consistently, and its startup and active frames now match the ground version. To be honest, I don't know what does it mean. The rest is basically just like a bug fixes. So fix the rare issue that could cause Glow Burst, Bloody Knuckles, and Flying Glow Kick to lose trades against certain attacks. Other one is fixed visual issue, that pistol holster animation when using dual wielding Amplify and dual wielding Crushing Blow. And fixed issue which could cause drone to play an incorrect animation if a brutality is performed. So the last one, I actually saw it a couple times, I think, on Twitter. Well, basically on Twitter, where drone would just spin around and fly all over the place. So glad it's fixed. Never happened to me though. So that's about it. Overall, Cassie's buffed. Being able to flawless block now that up 2 is huge. That covers all 3 variations. The other buffs to the Sub-So-D, I guess time will show, because honestly I never really played this variation because it was just so bad. Now it seems more better. Is it viable? I mean, we'll see. I hope so. I'm gonna try it out. And that's about it. So thanks for watching and have a good day.